why we acquired this property, is this was actually the ugliest house in the neighborhood. If you look around the neighborhood, this is by far the ugliest. But what makes this such a unique property is, one, it was a house with a detached garage. So in my mind, when I saw this, I thought, you know what, let's turn the garage into a 2-bedroom apartment. Now keep in mind, when I did this, I had to check with the zoning just to make sure that this was doable, because otherwise if you convert something, the zoning's not properly, that's going to hinder you. You had to go through the city, get the proper permit, documentation. They just approved it. This property here has its own separate address now, and we're going to be finishing this up. Finishing this up, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. We anticipate that we can get about $1,500 a month for rents. The main house, we're currently collecting $2,000 a month for rents in the main house. So when I figured this out, I had to figure out what's called the ARV, which stands for after repair value. And the ARV for this property was $350,000. I know that my purchase price is $100,000. So with that being $100,000, I needed my budget to be about $100,000. So all in, I am at $200,000. And if I take $350,000, I'm just gonna use $350,000, I times that by 70%, okay, that gives me $245,000. What that means is I can take additional $45,000. So I'm all in at 200. With ARV's 350, I take 70% of that, gives me $245. So essentially I could pull out $245,000, an additional $45,000 that I would have gained. With $245,000, would get back on my acquisition costs, my rehab costs, and I made additional $45,000. I can take that money, use it to buy another property. So basically being able to recycle that money once I do the refinance. Now you know how I do this. Hit the subscribe button and follow me on my real estate journey.